There's a pattern I've started to see, especially in people who feel deeply and are highly aware. There's a sensitivity that feels overwhelming, the awareness that sees so much but doesn't always know how to process it, the feeling of being disconnected from yourself even when you understand so much. At some point, many people stop questioning it. They assume that's just how they are. It isn't. For me, my journey began not internally, but externally. In my 20s, I learned how to connect with my physical, emotional, and mental bodies through what I was doing: hiking, rock climbing, mountain biking, and later, martial arts. My Muay Thai practice taught me discipline. It taught me how to manage intensity. It taught me how to stay composed under pressure. But it wasn't about feeling. It was about control. I could push through. I could perform. I could move my body well. But I wasn't fully connected to myself. Even in martial arts, I was always drawn to something deeper. Not the fighting, the energy. How movement isn't just mechanical, but something that moves through the body. A punch doesn't come from the arm. It starts from the ground. It moves through the body, and it expresses through the hand. I could feel that. But I didn't have the language for it, and I didn't have the environment that supported it. For a long time, that part of me stayed unspoken. At the same time, internally, I was struggling. My mental body was harsh, critical. Nothing I did ever felt like enough. I placed everyone above me. I felt like I had to prove my worth just to belong. Emotionally, there was way too much to process. So I didn't. I bypassed it. I lived mostly in my physical body, in what I could do, in how I could perform, because that felt safer than feeling. And then my body forced me to stop. When I got sick, my physical body was no longer a place I could escape into. So my awareness shifted, and I realized something I could not ignore anymore. I wasn't at home in any part of myself. That's where the real work began. Not fixing, not forcing, but learning how to come back. Over the last few years, I've been learning how to return to each part of myself, to feel my body, not just to use it, to process emotion, not avoid it, to quiet the mind, not be ruled by it. And through internal practices like Qigong, something started to make sense. This wasn't about adding more. It was about learning how to sense, how to feel energy, not just as an idea, but as something real. It's in the body. It's in the space around the body, between the layers of experience. Sometimes it looks like movement. Sometimes it looks like stillness. Sometimes it's as simple as standing, holding awareness, and feeling what's already there. And in that, something shifts. What I've come to understand is this. We all live through these layers, the physical, the emotional, the mental, but most of us are only fully in one at a time, avoiding the others or overwhelmed by them. The work is learning how to be in all three, to feel without being consumed, to think without disconnecting, to be in the body without escaping it. This is what I've been building towards, not as a concept, but as a way of living, a way of coming home to myself.